again, Broncos country.
Really excited to chop up some Broncos with you all this week.
Bourbon, Broncos, and no BS.
Favorite time of the week, but not for the Raiders, Chargers, or Chiefs. So grab your brews in your fantasy league. We got that blue and orange blood that you bleed. The most loyal fans there ever could be. We are that mile high Broncos country.
Orange Weekly. Fans, brews, and Broncos news. What's up, Broncos country? Welcome to the last trivia show we have here at Orange Weekly for the 2022 offseason. Next time you see us in 3 weeks from tonight, we will be debuting our Tuesday Bourbon Broncos at No BS for the 2022 season. But we got some fun stuff to talk about tonight as we get ready for trivia. But let's go around the room, and we got some great people as always. First off, Team Puffball. I guess we'll introduce you first. David and Rob, how you guys doing?
Beautiful. Good to see you, Kevin.
Anyway, enough from you guys. Jared, we got yeah. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Man. Ready to get back to football.
We are. How long has it been since we saw each other? It's been what, 3 months?
Yeah,
something like that.
It's been too long, guys. I miss seeing your faces, and I'm ready. Yeah, I think like Rob said, I think we're ready for football to get back.
It's gonna be great. So you got to keep in mind, first preseason game is less than a month away, and then we are we going to use that question? How many days away we are from football?
That is not a trivia question that I am still writing.
55 days away from the Broncos versus the Seahawks on Monday Night Football, where Russell Wilson will light up his former team and put the Broncos back on the map. It's going to be fantastic. My early prediction for that game is 43-13. Broncos win.
Wow.
So.
Kevin's throwing down predictions before training camp starts. That's
throwing down predictions.
Okay. Throwing down 40 burgers. Okay.
Cool. So what you guys got? Jared's still working on that, but let's hear some quick, off-season kind of recaps and whatnot. David, Rob, kind of what are your thoughts right now where this team's at as we start heading into training camp?
I'm really excited to see, the talk has been about Russell Wilson, and deservedly so, but I'm really excited to see where the defense is at when training camp starts. I'm really excited to see, just how the similarities in the system and the scheme translate from last year to this year. What's going to be different under Coach Evero? Who's going to be the front runner to play inside linebacker? I'm really excited about the defense's potential this season, so I'm sneaky, low key. Let's put it that way. Excited about that.
All right, Rob, what about you?
David, I'm going to go complete opposite. I'm ecstatic to see what the hell happens. Whoever Russell Wilson's PR guy is, and all these videos he's throwing out of all these training exercises and throwing and everything like that. We need to hire him because that dude is doing phenomenal work. Russell Wilson is putting in the work with the boys, and I cannot wait to see the Broncos light the Seahawks up in that first game. Abby, hey, how you doing, sweetheart? That is my girlfriend's daughter, so shout out to her.
Awesome. Fantastic. Yeah. Hey, so everybody who's tuning in, thanks for being here, guys. We're going to hop into some trivia here for in a little bit that you guys can join us in on, play along with, see how your Broncos knowledge is. Grab a drink, hang out with us. Look, postseason or the offseason is almost over, and you think about it, the Super Bowl was more than 5 months ago. So as long as the offseason as it's been, especially since the announcement of Russell Wilson coming to Denver, it's almost over, guys. Like, it is time to get excited. So
okay.
I'll tell you what. Yeah,
You
Jared,
brought that up with Russell Wilson's cleat saying fourth coming soon.
Yep. Oh, yes. Fourth coming soon, for sure. Jared, what you got, man?
I'm ready. I'm ready to start trivia when you guys are. I have it ready. I think you guys are going to be impressed with my technical skills, the skill set of the technicals that I have accomplished. And
just a preface to the audience on this before we go any further, Jared has not tested this. We just finished. I think he finished it about 45 seconds before he started talking. So I am really excited to see how this turns out.
As I hit the play button, I will come back, but I will have to actually, you know what? Give me 2 seconds. I have a surprise for you guys.
Okay, 2 seconds.
Now he's leaving. I think this is one of the most elaborate setups for Jared just fleeing in terror.
This is the most elaborate setup for trivia we've ever had.
Banana hammock and pasties.
That's the thing. I don't think we've got trivia coming. That's the I think that's the surprise. Is there is no trivia tonight. Jared didn't finish it, and he's not coming back.
It did say 2 seconds. It's been a little more. Hey, while we wait on Jared to see if he comes back, hey, make sure you guys are hitting that like button for us. Hit that share button for us. Make sure you're following our podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher. Make sure you're following us on YouTube as well. We do some YouTube-only content during the season. So I'll pull that website up, but youtube.com/C/Orange Weekly Podcast. So make sure you guys check that out. Okay,
wow.
Here we go. Oh, beautiful.
Boy,
beautiful.
I don't know if you guys are ready for this.
I am ready for that.
I feel like it was too late to say that after you've already shown it to us.
All right.
Okay.
Ooh, fancy.
Everybody excited? I'm very excited right now. Oh my goodness. Oh man.
Oh wait. See, this is what I get for not doing it the right way.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And you had some very big. There was some very big talk when we started too.
There we go. I'm muting everybody.
Well, you muted the.
Broncos first. Wide receivers for the win. Stadium talk? NCAA Bronco style. Where are they now? These are actual trivia questions that Jared completely made up without any help from the internets because he's awesome. All right. Now that that's out of the way, here is...
Jared, I'm giving you a round of applause for that one.
Thank you.
Good job.
Really
Good job.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
I'm afraid we're going to get sued by CBS for the Jeopardy theme, but
If we do,
other than that, that's
worth
good.
it.
Okay. I mean, if nothing else, they'll send a cease and desist letter first. We'll be fine.
That's
Right. Well, I used a voice actor, very talented voice actor for the whole thing. So I'm definitely glad that guy was available.
What was his name, Jared?
It was a very sexy voice. Very.
It was Darridge. That was his name.
Darridge.
I like
Darridge.
how stadium talk was like a question, but wasn't.
You mean Darridge's stadium talk?
Darridge's stadium talk. Yeah, he was just very talented voice actor. That guy. Someone should pick him up.
No, that choice of line reading. Yeah, very good.
Yes. Okay. All right. So I have pens and papers and a calculator, and I am ready to score this. So I hope everybody is ready for this. These are our categories as you guys are ready for them, and let's go ahead and start. I'm going to start with Kev. You go ahead and pick the first.
Okay. I'll take potent potables for 400. Oh, sorry, that's not an option. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's do stadium talk for 200.
Stadium talk for 200.
Stadium talk?
What was the name of the stadium that played the first Denver Broncos home game in 1960? We're definitely getting sued by CBS after this. This is 100%. I think.
Legal action is incoming. Yeah.
I think it's in your guys' name.
Okay, time is up. That's what that sound means. Kevin, what was the name of the stadium that played the first Denver home game in 1960?
Not sure. I want to say Bears Field. Something tells me Bears Field. I don't know.
Okay, Rob, what you got?
No idea.
That is not the name of the stadium. That is not. Nope. David.
I've got Bears Stadium.
Bears Stadium. You know what? It was worth 200. Kevin, I will give you 100 points for that one.
I think that's fair. Give Kevin 100. You give him 100.
I'll take it.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's super important because you got half of it, and honestly, the fact that you got Bears alone was pretty good. So, all right, David, let's go. Rob, let's just go down the line. Rob, what you got?
I'm gonna go. Where are they now for 400?
So where are they now is going to be just a name, and you tell me what team they currently play for.
This is 200. Okay.
What did he say? 400? That's okay. I don't go out of order like you do. I have to leave it because if I go back, I have to start the whole thing over again. So that's not an option. All right. I think we got this. So Kev, what you got?
Bills.
Okay, Rob.
The Buffalo Bills.
Okay, David.
It's the Buffalo Bills, yeah.
It's the Buffalo Bills for 200. Everybody got it right. Okay, that one was a $200, so that was an easy one. They get more difficult, I promise. Okay.
I'm sure they do.
David, where are we going next?
We are going to Broncos first, since I guess we can only do 200 first. We're doing 200 first.
200 first. What year did the Broncos enter the AFL? I'm so proud of myself, guys.
I'm proud of you. I am utterly proud of you.
I'm pretty proud of you. Never mind.
No. Out of 10, I'm giving him an 11.
By the way, go ahead and get up your comments as you guys are watching. Hit up your comments and let us know what you guys are thinking. So far, they've been pretty easy. Oh no, my wife's. I shouldn't have said that. See, now my wife's going to call me out for the fact that
feeling your wife did most of this.
Okay, I take it back. Jared, you suck. Maricela, you rock.
We love you, Maricela.
Except Maricela, you did buy Jared that hat, so I will give you extra awesome points for that too. So.
She did buy the hat. Okay, all right. What do we got for the what year? Kevin.
1960.
Okay, Rob.
Second at 1960.
And David.
1960.
Okay, all right. See, these are 200 questions, guys. I'm making it easy, giving you a false sense of comfort here. And okay, Kevin, choose your category.
Let's do. Let's pick it up. Actual trivia questions Jared made for 400.
You're making me go 400. That's okay.
Yeah.
In what type of store are you most likely to find Chilean nylons and Australian bananas?
What the hell, Jerry? I don't even know.
Australian bananas is funny. All right, Kev, you have any idea?
Jared's Pantry? No, World Market. World Market.
Maybe. Well, that's, World Market sells everything. That's kind of a catch-all. You can't really do that. Rob, what do you got?
I'm going to go with the only thing I know, a bodega.
A bodega? Okay, I like that answer. David?
I said Trader Jared's.
Trader Jared's. These are actual types of shrimp. Fish store. They're types of shrimp Australian banana. Yes.
Now, I have a question. What's a fish store?
It's the store that sells fish with shrimp and.
Or are you thinking
It's a store. But if you want a pet shrimp, you can get a pet shrimp. But if you also want like a shrimp on the barbie, you can get a shrimp on the barbie.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Rob, what you got?
Let's go wide receivers for the win, 200.
Wide receivers for the win. What wide receiver did the Denver Broncos get in the 2022 NFL Draft? That was this year's draft, for those that are concerned and confused. We got a wide receiver. You guys don't remember. This is sad. There's a lot of blank stares. I think the music really adds to the blank stares. Kevin, what do you got?
Best football player around, Devin Candino.
Devin Candino. Okay. He's getting cut. Rob.
If my memory serves me correctly, I believe it is Montrell Washington.
Damn it.
Okay. David.
It is Montrell Washington.
It is Montrell Washington, round 5, pick 162 for the Denver Broncos.
I'm glad you didn't ask what round and what pick, because I wouldn't have gotten that.
Yes. So 200, and then Devin Candino gets a 0. All right. Who chose that one? That was you, Rob. David, you're up.
I am up, and I am going to pick. We're going NCAA Broncos style, and we're going 600.
Okay, NCAA Broncos style, just like Where Are They Now? I'm going to give you a name of the player. You tell me what college he was drafted from. Randy Gregory. What college did Randy Gregory play? Or just what college did he play at? I guess would be the... Oh.
I think we've all got it anyway. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, something like that.
Kev.
I want to say Texas A&M, but that's Von Miller, and I know that's not right, but that's what I'm going to go with.
Okay. Rob.
I think it was Nebraska.
Okay. David.
Nebraska it was, yep.
Nebraska it was.
And
all
that
right,
man
so
is going down the rankings
600.
real fast.
I'm getting revenge for John.
Yes, you are.
All right. Kev, you're back up.
Let's do Broncos first for 400.
Okay. When you guys are ready, if you guys all have an answer, just give me a heads up, give me a sign, give me a wink or a something that tells me that you guys are ready to go. All right. Who was the first head coach for the Denver Broncos? Oh, Kev. Okay, I got 2 winks. Rob's finishing his Google search. right, Rob, you got nothing?
No,
Who you
I know
got?
his first name. I don't know his last name. It's Frank something. And the only
Okay.
name coming in my head is Frank. Anyway.
Yes, that is wrong. Kevin.
I'm gonna go Mike Shanahan all the way. That was the
Wow,
first.
that escalated quickly. That went from it. That went from at least somebody in that era to just not even
Not
like.
even close.
Yeah,
If I'm gonna
probably.
be wrong, I'm gonna be wrong. Okay.
All right, David, you probably know this one.
Well, I think I'm actually wrong too, but I'm definitely closer than both of the other two here. I said Red Miller.
That is also wrong. The
Yeah.
correct answer is Frank Filchuk. I will give you 200 points for that, Rob, for getting the first name. But
Yeah.
if you didn't say Tribuca before that, I'd be. But he was fired after 2 seasons after going 7-20-1 in the first 2 seasons of the Denver Broncos.
That's not good.
I'll take it.
All right. Who's up? I've already lost track.
I believe Rob.
Yeah, I think it's
Rob.
Rob.
I'm gonna stay away from the trivia questions that Jared made up, and I'm gonna go wide receivers for the win for 400.
Wide receivers for the win for 400. Who currently holds the record for the most receiving yards for the Denver Broncos?
Now wait, is that for the entire season?
No, total receiving yards for the Denver Broncos. Confused faces. Okay, let's start. I started with Rob last time. David, let's start with you.
I said DT.
Demarius Thomas, Kevin,
I didn't think that was right. I was gonna say Shannon Sharp, and I know that's not right, but I didn't know. So.
Shannon Sharp, Rob. Who you got?
I'm being wrong on purpose.
With Rod Smith.
It's a wide receiving category.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be
Rod
wrong.
Smith, then Demarius Thomas, then
Dude.
Shannon Sharp. So Rob
David,
with the
get on your
400.
I guess so, right? Yeah.
You are in a run for your money right now, good
I
sir.
guess so, yeah.
Your throne
All
is being
right.
challenged.
That means I think David, that is your call. It's your board.
I'm sticking with NCAA. We'll go 400 this time.
NCAA Bronco style. Jacob Bobenmoyer.
No fucking idea. I don't even remember hearing that name.
Oh, come on. He's our long snapper.
Only you would know that, Jared. Only you would know that.
And you guys are going to pee your pants when you find out who it is or where he went to school. Either pee your pants or be really mad at me, or both. One of the two. All right. Kevin, you got a guess?
Air Force Academy. Boom. Win.
That's you know, it's funny you mentioned that, Rob.
No.
I'm gonna just guess with a comment from Christopher, Colorado State.
Oh, Chris, so close yet just a little bit too far.
Yeah, it was
David.
Colorado, wasn't it? Shit.
Now,
Nope, David.
They've guessed every other school. Jared and I went to this school, so we have a little bit of a special advantage here. He was a Northern Colorado Bear.
No way.
Thrown out.
Go
That
Bears.
should be thrown out.
Rawr.
Rawr. Got him.
Oh,
Got him.
David with 400.
Oh, I needed that one, low key. All right.
Yeah, you did. Oh,
Threw
go
me a
Bears.
bone- Threw me a bone there. Go Bears.
There it is. Chris. Oh, I love it.
Damn it.
Tastes so sweet.
Almost.
Okay, who's up next?
me.
All right,
Yeah.
Kev, where are we going? Colorado College.
Stadium talk for 400.
Stadium talk?
So interesting. You read the line just like Darren.
What are the names of both of the Broncos mascots? Oh, man.
I'm good. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I don't think they are.
No.
Okay. David, I'll do you last because you have the most confidence. Kev, what you got?
So Miles, obviously, but if I don't know if you're talking about mini miles they do for like Kids Day or whatever. If you're talking about Bucky, the horse on top of the scoreboard, but I'm gonna go with Bucky.
What?
Bucky the Bronco.
You go with that. Rob, what do you got?
Miles is one half of the correct answer. The other half is Thunder, the actual horse.
I didn't even think about the
David.
actual horse.
Yeah, Kevin
Damn
once
it,
again
Kevin, come
just
on.
completely misunderstanding the assignment here. It's Miles and Thunder, yes.
Yes, the answer is Miles and Thunder. Kevin, I'll give you 200 because you really need to catch up here. On that one. All right. Rob, it's on you, right?
Yes, sir. I'm going to go with wide receivers for the win for 600.
Wide receivers for the win.
Win.
What Broncos wide receiver was selected 19th overall in the 2002 NFL Draft? Hint by your Denver Broncos.
Thanks.
Just in case you thought I was trying to trick you with, like, you know, somebody else drafted him and then we traded for him or something stupid. Yeah, no, it was definitely somebody.
Yeah, what's going
100%.
on there, Kev?
I'm not here tonight. I've already been drinking and I don't care.
Yeah, that's how that works.
I don't know. Rod Smith.
Oh, okay. This is getting out of hand. Rob? Rob, you do realize that, hold on.
I heard Rod Smith, right? I just want to be sure that was...
He did.
Okay.
He did.
Okay.
The same guy that was part of the 97, 98 teams.
Yeah. It was a weird, dude. It was like an Avengers time hop thing. It was crazy.
No, that's not how that works, Kevin. Come on. Damn it.
It physically hurts me.
They went into
Okay.
the future
So,
to get him
Rob.
and brought him back.
The
Okay.
correct answer, and I do believe it was Ashley Lilly.
David?
Yeah, it was Ashley Lilly.
It was definitely Ashley Lilly. Oh, Rod Smith, that's funny. That's funny.
Rod Smith is practically a
I
grandpa.
didn't say Demarius Thomas.
Yeah.
Like,
Undrafted free agent, Rod Smith?
yes.
Glenn Hauser, what's up, Bob?
I'm here to provide laughs, okay?
Oh, man. All right. Who's up? David, yeah, it's on you?
Yeah. Let's see. Where are they now? For 800, please.
Where are for 800? We're stuck at 800. Again, remember, gonna see a name. You're gonna tell me what team they currently play for.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Goals.
USAA.
No.
No, I haven't.
All right,
I
Kevin.
should.
What team does Paxton Lynch currently play for?
The Canadian Frog Flippers.
Frog Flippers? Okay.
Yes.
All right, we'll go with Frog Flippers.
It's still
Rob.
not the most nonsense answer you've given in this game.
It is not the Frog Flippers. It is the Panthers, but I can't remember the stupid state because it's in the AFL.
Okay, David. Who do you got?
See that I had Saskatchewan Roughriders, which is the last team he got cut from. But
That is true.
I did not remember what team he was playing for now.
Michigan Panthers. I will give Rob half points for that one. It is the USFL, not the AFL. The USFL, the Michigan Panthers.
And the only reason I
Apparently
remember that is because he made Player of the Week.
Did he really?
Yeah, the last week of the USFL, he made Player of the Week.
Huh.
Yep. Panthers for the USFL. Chris got it.
Good for him.
All right. Where are we at? Kev.
Actual trivia questions that Jared made for 200.
Because he's awesome. Okay. In what month is Oktoberfest celebrated in Germany? Totally made up, guys. I don't know where I come up with this stuff. There's a real answer, by the way. I'm not trying to get away from, like, there's an actual answer that's real.
See, that's what I keep getting confused because when you say you
No, I made up that without any help from the internet, meaning I 100% copied these from, like, funnytriviaquestions.com.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, because I don't think of these things by myself. All right, Kev, what do you got?
September,
Rob.
I'm going to go with November, even though I think that's wrong.
Okay, David.
September.
Do you remember the 21st night, December? All right.
I don't know why I'm tracking my own score. It doesn't matter at this point.
No, Kevin, mostly because you are so far behind that I think you may get lucky on a couple of thousands, and we might be able to catch you up. Okay. All right, let's do one more. We'll take a halftime break, talk some Broncos football while I do some math, and then we'll come back to it. How's that?
Sounds good.
So who's up next?
Rob.
That was
Rob.
Yes.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, let's go NCAA Bronco style for 200.
NCAA Bronco style. KJ Hamler. Should be relatively easy. Recently drafted.
Can you
pretty
imagine
cool
if Tanner was here? Tanner would, like, get all category.
I was kind of hoping Tanner was here to wipe the floor with everybody with this category specifically. Yeah.
But he's not.
He's not.
Nope.
Oh man, there's so much math I have to do. Okay, I'll figure it out. All right, Kev, what you got?
Syracuse. I don't know.
Wrong. I'm not
I
going to
know.
say wrong, right? Rob.
Whoa.
The answer is Penn State.
Okay, David.
Yeah, Penn State.
Yeah, 100% answer. The answer is Penn State. Yeah. Definitely not Syracuse. Don't know where that came from. Same generic region, maybe.
He was stuck on
Maybe that?
the Syracuse Rough Riders. From
Syracuse Rough Riders. Okay, let's talk football while I do some adding, and then we'll get back to it.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, let's.
So a couple things. We got training camp, right? So all of a sudden the position battles are really coming into focus. So I want to see what your guys' takes on what position battle you're looking for, really looking forward to watching. And hey, just so everybody knows, David, myself, John, and maybe Mario, Mile High Mario. Not sure
let's
yet,
reach
but
out.
we're going to go to, I already did, maybe. It's a maybe.
Okay.
But
Okay.
we might be going to we will be going to a training camp on August 5th. We'll be probably going live from there at training camp. So make sure on August 5th that you guys check us out on Facebook, YouTube, all those places, Twitter as well. We'll be live and kind of just breaking down what we're seeing from the field and everything. So, but yeah. So with that being said, what are you guys thinking about position battles?
There's a couple on the offensive line, and Mundungus put out a really interesting one, Calvin Anderson versus Billy Turner at right tackle. I think the floor of that battle is sufficiently high that I'm really not that worried about it either way. Like, I'm excited to see who wins that because I think Calvin Anderson has some intriguing upside. I have no idea if Moody was working at right tackle or not. That would seem surprising to me considering
That's a hard move.
How short his arms are. Specifically, that would seem like it would be a limiting factor for him. But that, those are the other position battles, right? That interior offensive line. You've got Moody, you've got Reisner, you've got Miners, you've got Cushenberry. Those four guys for three positions. I've heard, Cushenberry has taken all the snaps at center so far in the offseason. But I've also, just been hearing everywhere from all the sources around the team that his position is not solidified. So what do you guys think there? Is he the best option at center?
Here's what I think about Cushenberry. I think he has a super high ceiling.
Yeah.
And I think he's one of those guys that once he gets it, he's going to get it, and he's going to be in this league for a long time. And we kind of hoped that it would be last year. However, I think that he still has the capability, maybe with this new coaching staff coming in. You know, we gave a lot of credit to the offensive line coach last year, and maybe with a new staff coming in, and maybe a new system, a new way to pass block, a new type of run block.
Yeah, sorry,
right?
I forgot about Graham Glasgow. Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
I still think Cushenberry is probably our best as far as physically gifted. Physically, Cushenberry is the ideal center that we want at that position. Now, just going back to what you mentioned about Muti heading out to tackle, that's hard, man. Going from guard to tackle is not exactly the easiest thing. Left guard to right guard even is difficult. Going from guard to tackle is one of the most difficult things to do in the NFL. It's not as easy as just sliding our biggest four guys on the line. There's a lot of things you got to look at when you're looking at that, and I just don't see where the NFL is going right now with the speed rushers on the outside. I just do not see Muti being able to kick out as fast and as hard as some of those tackles in the NFL that you need. I think he's a true guard, and I think he's going to get some significant playing time this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm going to go a little
Go for it.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say I was going to go a little different. I'm actually looking forward to see the tight end position battle with Alberto and the new tight end that we drafted.
Dolchich.
Yeah, Dolchich. I'm kind of leaning towards Alberto just because, he's a second year already in the system and everything. But I've been reading good things from Dolchich as well. So I think that's going to be very interesting because I feel like the tight end position is going to be Russell Wilson's kind of safety blanket when things kind of break down.
Mm.
So I'm gonna steal your spotlight, Kevin, because I know you're next. But this is super important to remember. Not only do you have a new coaching staff and a new system, but you have, because the coaching staff has no clue who they have other than watching a little bit of film and seeing what they do. And this is true battles that we're seeing. There's no favoritism going on out here, which is great. I think I love that. And I think, the new system, the new offensive system that we're about to put in with our new coaching staff, but B, you have going in there the wide receivers and a new quarterback. You don't have quarterbacks who favor certain size. You don't have a quarterback who can't throw further than 15 yards down the field and has to dump it off to his tight ends. So now you get to kind of expand what your tight end can do. Rob, on your point, I love that. I would love to see what this tight end battle is going to do. And on that matter, I'm not going to make my first declaring. I think the person that is going to be the breakout wide receiver is not the person that you are currently thinking of, unless you're thinking of somebody that's probably third or fourth on the depth chart in the wide receiver position.
See, and to me, Jared, that rolls into what I think is the biggest question of this offseason is what is this offense really going to look like? Now, obviously we know it's going to cater to Russell Wilson's strengths, but
absolutely,
the interesting thing about Russell Wilson passing in Seattle was he didn't use his tight ends very much at all. Now, he didn't have premier tight ends at any point there, but the scheme, that's the question. Was it the scheme that limited his use of the tight end, or was it a preference of Russell Wilson's? I think we're going to find out in a big way here.
Didn't they get I forget his name. What was the guy he was the tight end for the Pack, Jimmy Graham.
Yeah.
Didn't they get Jimmy Graham to try to get more use out of the tight end? That was the whole point of bringing him in. Get more use.
And that it's another thing where I don't know, because Jimmy Graham was bad after that. He was bad in Seattle, but he was also bad everywhere that he went after Seattle, and he was good with the Saints. So to me, it's like, when do we judge the decline of Jimmy Graham? Was it all on Jimmy Graham that he was bad in Seattle, or is it a same product of what we were just talking about, that they don't use the tight end in Seattle?
I think it's a product of the scenario and the situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't think he all of a sudden turned into a bad tight end. I just think they just didn't utilize him, or what he was doing in New Orleans was just much bigger and better than what he was doing everywhere else. They revolved the offensive around him. So that's the cool thing is if you look at the firepower of the Denver Broncos offense, who do you revolve the offense around? Do you revolve it around guys so for example, last year, Seattle revolved their offensive firepower around guys like DK Metcalf
and Tyler Lockett.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And Tyler Lockett. So DK Metcalf doesn't have like any sort of cutting capability in any way, shape, or form. Now he worked on it a little bit during the offseason. He's a decent quarterback, but eventually, like, you have to think, who do we revolve this offense around? And I think at that point, that's why Russell Wilson wanted to come here, because he doesn't have to revolve around one or two guys. He could literally actually be a quarterback and actually read the field if he does it properly.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we seem to have lost Rob. He'll be back, I am sure.
We are having some issues.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Kev, I see you're doing something. I'm getting a lot of notifications right now.
Yeah, and Mundungus, you put it right. Wilson had Disley, but who? I mean,
but really, how much did Wilson have? Like, Disley like a top 20 wide receiver? I mean, he had him as an outlet.
A tight end, and do we remember Will Disley more than everybody else in the league remembers Will Disley because he went off against us in one game, and it was like the game that we just could not cover him. That's really the reason I have that memory of Will Disley, is just watching him like run open ridiculously over a gaping wide middle for like 20 extra yards after the catch and being like, who's Will Disley?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. There's some trauma attached to the name. I understand. I get it.
Yeah, no, definitely have some bad looks. That I don't know. I think the fact that he has so much more weaponry on this team, and you think like, let's look at the wide receiver battle. Who do we keep? Who do we cut? I feel like that we had the same issue last year. Like, who do we keep? Who do we cut? And we just have such depth.
What do you got?
Let's take a timeout, guys. We're having some Facebook issues here. So if you want, let's go ahead and cut this stream. I've reconnected it, but restart a new stream and keep going if you guys want. What do you think?
Keep an eye on the Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, MySpace, OnlyFans pages, and we'll be right back.
I would never leave you.
Oh.
Yes. So Rob, Rob's here. We will be right back, guys, with a new stream. So join us here for the second half of trivia coming up in just a few quick seconds. See ya.
Spoiler alert: Kevin's losing.
Kevin's losing. Bye.